Welcome back to the channel, everyone. CryptoTakeOver here, coming back with another Bitcoin cryptocurrency video for you today. We're taking a look at Bitcoin hits topping point after skyrocketing on investment mania, or hits tipping point. So I don't know if we're at the topping point yet. Bitcoin right now sitting at about $58,200, still having a little bit of a struggle to get to the $60,000 mark, but we do know that that is major psychological resistance above head, and we'll take a look at the charts here in a second. We're still kind of in our ascending triangle pattern that we had drawn out as of yesterday, and we'll just kind of glance over the charts here in a second. First, we're taking a look at our article here by Investment Media. This is investors.com. So let's take a look at this article, jump on over into it, and without further ado, let's go ahead and cue that intro. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, hit that notification bell so that way y'all can stay updated every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day as the crypto markets continue to rally into 2021. And folks, if y'all want to keep the videos on YouTube ad-free, make sure to join our Patreon page. If you want to join our private trading group, that is the other tier in the Patreon as well too. We use Patreon just pretty much as a payment processor for our trading group, but you want to make sure that you have a Discord username so that way you can stay up to date with all of our posts if you're inside of our if you're inside of our private trading group. And so let's jump over here into the charts, see what's happening here. And we have our article saying Bitcoin hits tipping point after skyrocketing on an investment mania. So I don't know what tipping point they're talking about, but let's see. Let's take a look. More people are interested in Bitcoin after avalanche of coronavirus stimulus shocked the cryptocurrency back to life last year. But as the price of Bitcoin forms higher, sweeping up everything from Elon Musk to the country's oldest bank to Oakland's A's, questions have been rained over whether the digital asset truly has a place in the world of mainstream investing. Bitcoin evangelists and recent converts, having shaken off the cryptocurrency 2018 crash, say that this time is different. They see room for ample returns, wider institutional interest, wider access to funds, options, and futures. They talk about Bitcoin becoming part of IRAs, 401ks, and investment plans. We're going to see a whole new industry emerge, a whole new banking system emerge around how to deal with the new type of investment, says Bill Barhart, Bitcoin investor and CEO of cryptocurrency investment app Abra. Yeah, Abra is a pretty good app too. We've used that before. Recent weeks we've have seen major milestones for investing in Bitcoin. News broke in March that Morgan Stanley would be the first big bank to give wealthy clients access to funds to enable Bitcoin ownership. Rival Goldman Sachs then made a similar move. Now top cryptocurrency exchange Coinbase expects to go public April 14th. On Thursday, Robinhood said 9.5 million customers traded cryptocurrency in its app in Q1, up to 1.7 million in Q4. But volatility, insurance, and security remains roadblocks to bring traditional investors aboard. So does the possibility of another crash? Bitcoin's massive energy consumption could be an obstacle in the increasing ESG universe. Yeah, but it's not really. Most of it's mined through renewable resources. We know that. And many people still wonder whether investing is Bitcoin is good for anything besides Bitcoin's perma-bulls richer. Bitcoin's future is thus still uncertain, Citi GPS Global Perspective Solution analyst said in a report on March. Still uncertain, but yeah, we continue to climb higher and higher each year. Yeah, but this market is still just uncertain, even though we've still just relatively had thousands of percentage of gains within the past couple of years. Yeah, y'all continue to remain uncertain about Bitcoin. See what that does for you. But developments in the near term are likely to prove decisions of the currency's balances and tipping point in the mainstream acceptance and speculation implosion. Investing in Bitcoin versus paying with Bitcoin. The new Bitcoin mania has pushed the price up to 60,000 again. Other cryptocurrencies like Ethereum have hit record highs. The enthusiasm has spilled over into digital assets like non-fungible tokens, which render things like artwork and music as verifiable pieces of the property that can be sold. Mike Winkelmann, an artist known in Beeple, sold an electronic image in NFT form in $69.3 million. A rock group, Kings Leon, released the most recent albums via NFT. A New York firm director sold recordings of human phallicet in NFT forms. Bitcoin's original intent can thus be hard to find. That is a currency that would function like cash, yet uttered from central banks and monetary policy. But China analysis found in 2020 that 0.5% of Bitcoin transactions were made for the purpose of buying something from merchants. That figure is actually smaller than in 2019, a large part due to the boom in trading. Bitcoin is speculative commodity with no use case. David Gerard, an author of 2 books on cryptocurrency and blockchain. There is nothing you can do with Bitcoin except sell it on to someone else. And great big game and a hot potato with a price tag. So yeah, NFTs are here to stay, folks. That's just my take on it. Obviously, nothing that I talk about on this channel is financial advice. Do your own research or seek a financial advisor. I'm just some guy on YouTube. But I do believe that the NFTs are here to stay. We're starting to see more cryptocurrencies roll out with NFT platforms, marketplaces as well too. We have one of our top altcoin picks ready to launch an NFT marketplace within the next couple of weeks. And folks, if you want to get a list of those altcoins that we're in steady accumulation of, make sure to join us over on our private trading group. You'll get access to the private categories on our Discord server once you join. And you can pay with crypto. If you want to pay with crypto, just message me on Discord. But I do believe that they're here to stay. Bitcoin is not going anywhere. I think that Bitcoin is more or less just becoming a store of value, maybe not a daily transactional type of use case, but definitely a store of value. Only reason saying is just because the transactions are relatively slow. I do believe that there's going to be some of our other cryptocurrencies that are going to be right around there with Bitcoin, but have a little bit faster transactional volumes. So that way you can, you know, use it in merchant places and in retail stores too as well. But I do think that Bitcoin will probably be remaining the king of the cryptocurrency as a store of value and store of wealth too as well. So let's see, signs of institutional investing, because and the reason I say that is because Bitcoin's only does pretty much one thing. It's just there for the immutable ledger purposes, but it was the start. It is the one of the original cryptocurrency pretty much, you know. So I don't think that, you know, obviously we have a lot of these other platforms creating smart contracts, but that's just the second layer. That's the like generation 2 crypto, and then you're having generation 3 cryptos come out. With generation 3 cryptos, they're both cryptocurrencies and allow you to develop on top of them too as well with smart contracts. So but the first generation of cryptos, more or less, which was probably like Bitcoin and Ethereum and you know, maybe some like Litecoin and stuff like that, were there to maybe not Ethereum. Ethereum was part of that like Web 3.0 release kind of with the smart contracts, but as far as Bitcoin, you know, being the first use of cryptocurrency and being able to send people some amounts of money from one part of the globe to the other too as well. But now we're starting to see generation 3 cryptos come out where they're implementing pretty much everything on top of it, including the NFTs as well. So yeah, it looks like this is a pretty long article here. I don't think we'll go over the whole thing, but obviously people still are unsure, and that just goes to prove, folks, that we are relatively early still in this space. I think that this space is going to continue to grow probably all the way until 2025. I think once we roll around to 2025, we'll definitely start to see something else be implemented. I don't know what it's going to be. Obviously, we do know that things don't last forever sometimes, but we know how much of a actual crisis too we are inside of the financial system and inside of our economic system too as well, to say that, hey, if cryptocurrency is here right now, then let's go ahead and use that. You know what I'm saying? But then maybe something else comes around later in 2025, or we continue with crypto and we'll see what happens. But I think we'll just have to stay up to date with each and every single move that's going to be made. And let's go ahead and jump on over into the charts, folks. I'll stop ranting here about cryptocurrencies, but you know, this is kind of heart and soul for us on the channel. So all right, so taking a look here at Bitcoin, taking a look at the weekly chart, we're going to kind of zoom out here just a tad, or zoom in just a tad bit, taking a look at the 3-day chart. Ooh, just now notice this 3-day red dot here on market ciphers. So folks, right now Bitcoin price is sitting right at about $58,100, and you know, as you can see, we have gotten a red dot here on our 3-day chart. We're still seeing a bullish count here with the TI sequential, and Let's continue to zoom in here, take a look at the 2-day chart. Also seeing somewhat of a red dot, but it does look like we are still just kind of moving sideways here. It more or less just relatively looks like we are probably going to continue to ride out sideways here on market cipher B as well. And our 2-day chart is still finding support above our 21 EMA. So I think that as long as we're finding support above our 21 EMA here on the candlestick patterns too as well, then we're probably still going to remain relatively bullish. If we break below this 21 EMA on the 2-day chart, then we have some worry that support's sitting right at about $54,000. Excuse me, I am trying to stay focused here. You know, all right, so taking a look at our daily chart here too, this definitely gives us a little bit clearer of a hope. Looking at market cipher B on our daily chart, it does look like our VWAP's ready to clip back to the upside. We had our Christmas tree pattern here, finding support above our 0 pivot point here. Probably going to get another green dot, and we want to start to look for a small move back to the upside. But as you can see here on our candlestick patterns too as well, we are starting to see our symmetrical triangle form out here with that resistance at above $60,000, and then we have the support line sitting above here, more or less filling out some type of symmetrical triangle, whether it's an ascending triangle, a rising wedge. That's up to your interpretation, but I think that more or less, I think that we're probably looking for a possible break to the upside. We'll have to continue to wait and to see how this is going to fulfill here. Finding support above the 21 EMA also on the daily chart gives us a relatively bullish taste in our mouth as well too. And folks, don't forget, if you want to help support the channel, you know, check the links in the description box below. If you want to pick up Market Cipher, that link is available in the description box below too. Market Cipher is our bread and butter on this channel. It's a 3-package indicator. You'll also get access to CryptoFace's Discord server too as well. And CryptoFace is a relatively big supporter of the channel, so shout out to CryptoFace. Thanks for helping being a supporter of the channel. We are one of the top resellers of Market Cipher when it comes to promoting it too as well. So obviously, if y'all have any questions, and then if you want to see how we use Market Cipher and all of our other paid for indicators, join us on our private trading group. We go over in depth and keep you up to date 24/7 what we're reading on our charts and what we're reading with our altcoin charts too as well. So folks, let's continue to zoom in here just a tad bit. Taking a look at the 12-hour chart, it does look like we are starting to get that recovery bounce on the 12-hour chart here too as well. Market Cipher B has given us a green dot here too, and we're starting to continue to ride back up above that 0 pivot point. Once we get back up above the 0 pivot point, we want to look for a clean break. Money flow is still looking relatively thin on Market Cipher B here on the 12-hour, so we're going to keep a close eye on our momentum waves to see if we're going to continue higher up here too as well. Continuing to zoom in, one thing I do notice here is that we're probably going to want to wait for a buy signal as well with our MarketGod indicator. It does look like we did get a sell signal on the 12-hour chart. We want to see a nice buy signal here on our 12-hour chart, and that if once this buy signal confirms on the 12-hour chart, more than likely we'll get that push above $60,000. So I am thinking that the next time we come up to retest the $60,000 mark, we're more than likely going to end up breaking through it. Let's see here. And then also, I know that some people have been relatively talking about this somewhat of an inverse head and shoulders here too as well. So this could be a relatively good sign for us to say that the next time that we come up and touch this area, where we're probably going to end up breaking through it too as well. So just something to keep a close eye on there, folks. If we continue to kind of zoom in here, it looks like our buy signal already has popped off on the 6-hour chart here too as well, and this is the MarketGod buy and sell signals that we use on this channel too as well. There's a link in the description box below. If you want to help support the channel, you can also go pick up that indicator using our affiliate link in the description box. But folks, don't forget, Market Cipher is pretty much our bread and butter on this channel. Taking a look at our 6-hour chart here too. Oops, let me go back to our regular cursor. Okay, taking a look at the 6-hour chart, we are starting to get a break above the 0 pivot point here too as well. And we've already seen that the 12-hour chart is also ready to break above our 0 pivot point. So still relatively nice bullish taste in the mouth right now as we continue to probably come up and retest the $60,000 area, folks. So maybe something happening over the weekend. Going on into next week, we'll wait and see. Most of the time, price action can get a little choppy over the weekend. So maybe we have a break above 60,000. We come back down to retest the $60,000 area or so as support, and then maybe make a move from there. So let's see what the weekend of the first beginning weekend of April has in store for us, and moving on into midweek of April. We do know that the Coinbase IPO is getting ready to be launched April 14th as well too. So a lot of news, bullish news coming out for April. I'm super excited, folks. Get ready, hang on, enjoy the ride, and make sure that your bags are secure and ready to go. So with that being said, don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, hit the notification bell so that way y'all can stay up to date each and every single video that we make on this channel each and every single day. And also, if you want to help support the channel, don't forget links in the description box below to help support the channel. If not, you can join us in our private trading group too, to stay up to date with us 24/7, to see all of our different setups that we have for our altcoins and Bitcoin too as well. And with that being said, I'll see y'all in the next one. CTO signing out. Peace.